Genera of trees that have an alternate leaf arrangement with compound leaves. The leaf blade of a compound leaf is divided into leaflets. Leaves can be distinguished from leaflets because each leaf has a single bud where the petiole attaches to the tree. Thus, a compound leaf might have many leaflets but will have only one bud. Most of the trees in this group are pinnately compound with leaflets that are opposite, although the leaves are alternate. Walnut, Juglans species. Walnut family, Juglandaceae. Leaves are large, deciduous, alternate, and pinnately compound with up to 17 leaflets. Stems are stout with a chambered pith and have a disagreeable odor. Leaf scars are prominent. Flower catkins form large fruits with hard-shelled nuts enclosed in a fleshy green husk with a leathery surface and strong odor. Hickory, pecan, Carya species. Walnut family, Juglandaceae. Leaves are large, deciduous, alternate, aromatic, pinnately compound, and have 5 to 11 leaflets. Stems are stout with a solid pith. Flower catkins are branched and form large fruits with hard-shelled nuts enclosed in a thick, leathery, green, dehiscent, splitting apart, husk. Honey locust, Gladitsia triacanthos. Legume family, Fabaceae. Leaves are deciduous, alternate, and pinnately or bipinnately compound. Single or branched thorns are common on seedling-grown trees. Fruits are in long, brown pods that are flat, curved, and twisted. Most cultivars are seedless and thornless. Black locust, Robinia pseudoocacia. Legume family, Fabaceae. Leaves are deciduous, alternate, and pinnately compound with 7 to 19 oval entire leaflets on a central stalk. Twigs are smooth and dark brown and often have paired spines at the nodes. Flowers are fragrant, white, drooping clusters. Fruits are in flat, reddish-brown pods similar to Cercis species. Mountain ash, Sorbus species. This is not a true ash. Rose family, Rosaceae. Leaves are deciduous, alternate, and pinnately compound with 9 to 17 sharply toothed and pointed leaflets. A few have simple leaves. Bark is thin, smooth, and light gray with conspicuous elongated lenticels. Fruit is small, apple-like, orange or red, and grows in clusters. Sumac, Rus species. Sumac family, Anacardiaceae. Leaves are deciduous, alternate, and pinnately compound. Stems are often stout, pubescent, and pungent. Fruit is a hairy drupe often found in large clusters. Tree of heaven, Ailanthus altissima. Quassia family, Cimarubaceae. Leaves are deciduous, alternate, and pinnately compound with 11 to 41 pointed leaflets. Leaflets are coarsely toothed with large glands at the base of each leaflet. All parts of the plant have an unpleasant odor. Fruit is a long, dry wing with one seed in the middle and is borne in terminal clusters. Mesquite, Prosopis species. Mimosa family, Mimosaceae or Leguminosae. Leaves are compound with many tiny leaflets that are often pubescent. Spines are often present. Fruits are long, round, brown to yellowish pods with constrictions between seeds. Chinese pistachio, Pistacia chinensis. Sumac family, Anacardiaceae. Leaves are alternate and even pinnately compound with 10 to 20 leaflets. Stems are stout and light brown with orange lenticels. Bark is scaly, flaking off to expose orange inner bark. Fruit is ovoid, blue or red, and in clusters. Acacia, wattle. Acacia species. Mimosa family, Mimosaceae or Leguminosae. Includes thousands of species that range in size, form, and identification characteristics. Leaves are alternate, bipinnately compound, and semi-evergreen to deciduous. Acacia melanoxylon has a single large flattened petiole with no leaflets. Some species have stipules or spines at nodes. Flowers are bright cream to yellow and globular to cylindrical. Poison ivy, poison oak, toxicodendron species. Sumac family, Anacardiaceae. Leaves are alternate and compound with 3 leaflets. Leaflets may be entire or lobed and dull to glossy. They can be a shrub, vine, or ground cover. Flowers and fruit are small and off-white. Attention! Susceptible persons may have allergic reactions, rash, blisters, after contact with any plant part. The palms are a diverse group of plants that are monocotyledons like corn and other members of the grass family. They range in size from small ground covers to very tall trees. They thrive better in drier subtropical regions than in equatorial rainforests. Palms differ dramatically from the classic temperate tree in that they have perennial phloem and do not add secondary growth, annual rings, or close wounds. Mexican or California fan palm, Washingtonia species. Family, Ericaceae. Fronds are palmate with graceful drooping tips on 50 to 65 feet, 15 to 20 meter trunks. Fronds are 4 to 6 feet, or 1 to 2 meters, wide, 2 to 3 feet, 0.5 to 1 meter, long, and have a spiny stalk. Fruit is 3/8 of an inch, or 1 centimeter, in diameter and berry-like. Date palm, Phoenix species. Family, Ericaceae. Fronds are pinnately compound and up to 20 feet, or 6 meters, long on trunks that are 10 to 60 feet, or 3 to 18 meters, tall. Petioles are heavily armed with spines. Trunk is stout. Sable palm, cabbage palm. Sable palmetto. Family, Ericaceae. Fronds are palmately compound and 6 feet, or 2 meters, across on trunks up to 50 feet, or 15 meters, tall. Petioles are 5 to 6 feet, or 1.5 to 2 meters, long and toothless. Old fronds can persist to the ground if not pruned. Queen palm, Syagris romanzoffiana. Family, Ericaceae. Fronds are pinnately compound on trunks up to 50 feet, or 15 meters, tall. Petioles are rarely toothed. Fruits are 1 inch, or 2.54 centimeters, in diameter and yellow to orange. Identifying some tree species requires recognizing relatively minor bud, flower, fruit, or twig characteristics. Other times, you might look for the type of leaf margin, shape of the leaf base, presence of hairs on the upper or lower leaf surfaces, or the color of young twigs to distinguish between 2 closely related species. When there are no leaves present, arborists must be familiar with characteristics of the bark, branching habit, twigs, bud scales, and even the pith to identify certain trees. Gymnosperms, a group of plants without true flowers, evolved before the angiosperms. As a general rule, gymnosperms have needles, with the conifers having fruit called cones. One significant exception is the ginkgo, Ginkgo biloba. Though it has a leaf blade, it is a true gymnosperm. The conifers, or cone-bearers, are often called evergreens, although bald cypress, dawn redwood, and larch are deciduous. They drop their needles in the winter. Conifers are also thought of as having needles for leaves, but some, such as junipers and cedars, have scale-like or awl-like leaves. Angiosperms are plants that have true flowers, their seeds developing in an ovary, fruit. As a general rule, most angiosperms native to temperate regions are deciduous, lose their leaves in the winter. However, like most tropical angiosperms, some temperate region angiosperms retain their leaves all year and are considered broad-leaved evergreens. Opposite leaf arrangement is an excellent and reliable tree identification tool. One memory aid that includes most, but not all, of the genera of trees with opposite leaf arrangements in temperate regions is mad horse, which stands for maple, ash, dogwood, and horse chestnut. Other regions of the world have many genera with opposite leaf arrangement. The most common leaf, bud arrangement, however, is alternate. The leaf blade of a compound leaf is divided into leaflets. Leaves can be distinguished from leaflets because each leaf has a single bud where the petiole attaches to the tree. Thus, a compound leaf might have many leaflets but will have only one bud. Most of the trees in this group are pinnately compound with leaflets that are opposite, although the leaves are alternate. The palms are a diverse group of plants that are monocotyledons, like corn and other members of the grass family. They range in size from small ground covers to very tall trees. They thrive better in drier subtropical regions than in equatorial rainforests. Palms differ dramatically from the classic temperate tree in that they have perennial phloem and do not add secondary growth, annual rings, or close wounds.